Is the Dalai Lama French kissing a child in public a sign that these might be like early signs of dementia, and that there is probably a pedophile problem within the Buddhist monk communities, plural, throughout the world, just like there was a pedophile scandal among the Catholic Church? And or does this prove that religion poisons everything? I think it kind of proves a little bit of both, and it's tragic. I think it's really sad how many people, as usual, from the left and the right, and this is what, if there's any message I would love to get out with my videos, is we need to find a balance between conservatism and liberalism. Because it is interesting how many people who want to prove their liberal bona fides see nothing wrong with this, and how many people who want to prove their conservative bona fides are rightfully upset about this crossing that line into pedophile territory. But at the same time, I haven't yet to hear anyone say that this is what happens when we lose our faith, but I believe it's the opposite. I think this is what happens because of religious faith. And particularly someone like the Dalai Lama, who has lived his entire life on a delusion that he is the umpteenth reincarnation of Buddha. There's a lot about Buddha that I've read that I find as troubling as a lot of the beliefs that were crammed down my throat growing up Catholic about Jesus. You know, this worship of people. And now we're seeing it with Donald Trump, but I definitely don't want to get sidetracked with that. This is so troubling. And this also proves the religions, all of them, they are the byproduct of our brain misinterpreting reality. It's our neurons misfiring and giving us bad clues about our environment as we try to sort things out. And it's also the result of just not thinking a little deeper about how things actually work, and, you know, resorting to ideas that you're the umpteenth reincarnation of Buddha, that you are this enlightened being. And of course, it's easy to continue believing that when you have billions of people kissing your ass, when you have a bunch of celebrities basically fawning over you and, you know, dropping to their knees and just begging for some sort of sign, some sort of photo op, a little selfie with you in order for them to have some sort of credit for their own validation and for whatever scams they're running. So many celebrities have used the Dalai Lama to pretty much try to cover up of bullshit that they themselves were doing. I don't want to give up hope on humanity. I really don't. As someone who is making videos, who's contributing, I mean, I'd hate to think that I'm contributing to the chaos of disinformation, but that's clearly not what I'm trying to do at all. Consciously, I'm trying to do the opposite. And I try to stop myself when I think that I myself might be enlightened, that I myself might have this perspective that no one else has, which is not the case at all. But when it comes to this, when I just saw it in the news, just every day as I try to inform myself, well, okay, what's going on in the world? Is it literally World War III now? Is it World War III? And we're almost on the cusp. We're almost on the cusp of that one. I can't believe that. With that said, I see this headline of the Dalai Lama. And I saw a couple of other headlines that also made me realize how religion poisons everything. How Santeria is still a problem in Cuba, but that shouldn't be a surprise either. And how many people are not going to really talk about how religiosity, okay, it's not even so much the religions, and we're just waiting for the right one to somehow materialize. It's the religiosity reflex that so many people have, which basically it's just not thinking deeper. It's not going a little bit further ahead when you're trying to figure out something that you don't understand. And you just settle for, oh, must be God, must be Jesus, must be Buddha, must be my soul, you know, just touching into some past life. I get it, man. Look, life as it is, humanity seems to really suck as it is. To compound that, life itself is so confusing, and our brain needs to continue surviving on this planet. So we tend to, and we need to preserve energy. And that's why a lot of people go for the easy answers. Many people don't have the time to really think things through. If most people did not know the earth was round, they would swear it was flat and still, and you know what? That it wouldn't matter. Because in order to survive on this planet, all you really need to know is where's the safe drinking water and what can I eat without dying from like poisoning or something like that? Which berries won't kill me? What animal can I kill and not worry about, some sort of extreme indigestion? That's all you really need to survive on this planet. Helpful to have some shelter, and of course, the added bonus of love from family and friends and community and everything else. But you don't need to know that the earth is round. You don't need to know that it spins at about 1,000 miles an hour as it orbits the sun at a further neck-breaking speed of about 26,000 miles an hour. You don't need to figure that out. You don't need to understand why, and I still have yet to understand how it is that, living, for example, on the United States in Florida, according to the way that the earth is, I should be like sideways all the time. I should be blowing back considering how fast the earth is spinning, but that's not the case. Everything's nice and still and flat, it seems. And I get it. It's hard to wrap your head and compute that. And therefore, it's a lot easier to be like, well, maybe God just invented everything that way and it's magic. And because of that religiosity reflex, we end up idolizing and aggrandizing people who don't really deserve it. And I'm sorry to say, someone like the Dalai Lama. And then people are really shocked and confused when he looks like he's hitting those early stages of dementia. I would imagine that that's what's happening. I'm no expert on the Dalai Lama, and he's now trying to French kiss a boy on the world stage, sticking his tongue out to have a child suck on it. I don't want to lose faith in humanity, and I'm trying to be somewhat sort of funny, but I'm not a comedian either. I really hope that that humanity gets over this religiosity reflex real soon. Or maybe we deserve to annihilate ourselves from the planet with World War III and complete nuclear annihilation if we can't seem to figure this out. If it's only a small subset of human beings that can see past the bullshit that is religiosity that leads to the pedophile problems in almost every single religion that we know, and especially within some of the most higher ups of these unfortunately time-honored, glorified superstitions that so many people can't seem to get past. With all that said, if I haven't lost any subscribers from this video, if you like what I have to say and you want to see more of them, by all means, subscribe to my channel. Please give this video a like. And check out the links below for my original art and merchandise. And thanks for watching.